For all my team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below, and they have brand new methods to transfer your coins over to your account in record time. Use the discount code NEPO at checkout. What's up guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome to a video about Team of the Season players and what they're actually worth and how they're actually valued. So something that's come up on my Twitter feed a lot recently and on the Reddit forums is that a lot of players have very similar stats but are wildly variant in price and actual card rating. So I thought we'd take a look at some of those choices, not all of them, just some of them, and have a look at them and discuss them and try and figure out what EA have actually done to decide what's what, because I can't figure it out. Now, before we get into this, if you could drop a thumbs up on the video, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's try and get this over 9,000 likes. Be absolutely awesome. And if there's any other players that you think are like way overvalued or way undervalued, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Also guys, I've been streaming a lot recently. Of course, if you guys want to check out my streams, twitch.tv is in the description below. And if you want to interact with me on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, the links will also be in the description below. So this is the first screen we've got. We've got Rodriguez against Eremenko. They have near identical stats. Now, I know Payet and Rodriguez have even more identical stats, but I chose Eremenko for a reason. So 86 pace to 85 pace, 91 dribbling to 92 dribbling, very similar. 90 shooting to 89 shooting, passing is the same. Physical and defending are a little bit better for Eremenko. He's essentially got more in-game stats and is a better card. He's rated 5 less. He's so much lower in value. So Rodriguez is 700,000 to 1.1 mil on PlayStation, whereas Eremenko is like 30,000 to 80,000. He probably sells for his low bin because he's not in a desirable league or a desirable nation. The Russian league can be okay if you don't mind using Doumbia, Witsel, the right back. I can't remember the right back's name, but the Russian league has a few nice players, but in general, there's not many options. So in terms of James Rodriguez, what you're paying for is the links. You're paying for the fact that he's in La Liga, and you're paying for the fact that his nationality is Colombian. So there's a lot of really good Colombians in this game and can help you build and link teams. So I feel like with Rodriguez, in terms of his value, what you get out of him is better links, stronger links. His card rating is 5 higher because of international reputation and general reputation. So in terms of the overall rating on the card, like the 92s and the 87s, etc., that is a lot to do with their reputation. But I think Ezekiel Gaming did a video on how international reputation works, and obviously James Rodriguez will have max international rep and Eremenko will have near min international rep, which means the rating for Rodriguez is bumped up based off the back of that. But in terms of price, you're literally paying for better links. You're literally paying for the ability to put him in with better players in FIFA Ultimate Team. However, as we move on to the next screen, we've got Buffon and Mandanda. Now, these are both rated 90. Their prices are very similar, but their stats are nowhere near similar. 90 diving for Buffon, 95 for Mandanda. 85 handling for Buffon, 93 for Mandanda. 70 kicking for Buffon, 85 for Mandanda. He's got 9 more reflexes, 10 more speed, and only stat that Buffon is bigger than Mandanda in is positioning. He's got 95 to Mandanda's 94. Now I had a look, and these guys' international reputations are the same. Hence the reason they're both 90 rated cards. However, their leagues and their nations, it gets windy in here guys, you can hear the blinds blowing, I apologise. Their leagues and their nations, I would suggest, are very similar in terms of the ability to link. You got Mandanda from the French league and the French nationality, which offers him up to a lot of really good centre-backs who are in this game, especially the team of the years like David Luiz and Thiago Silva. And Buffon very much the same, having one of the greatest nationalities in the game. You know, he's one of the top 9, as is the French. He plays for one of the best teams in world football right now, in Juventus. I don't understand why they're both very similar in price. In fact, if anything, Buffon is a little bit more expensive. However, Mandanda has the far better card. I can't get my head around how they like derive these stats, where they get them from, and what makes a player worth more or less. I thought, you know, when you look at the first screen to do with Rodriguez and Eremenko, you can see this is why and this is why. With these two goalkeepers, there's no this is why. Mandanda should be higher rated and worth more. It's just a simple truth. He's in a good league. He's in a great nation. He's got incredible stats. Buffon is in a good league with a good nation with average stats, yet Buffon is rated high, is worth more. I don't understand where this valuation comes from. As we move on to the next one, I've got an interesting pick here. I've gone from Fabregas and Verratti. And again, I've picked an Italian player because of Buffon. Now, Fabregas' price is a lot higher than Verratti's. Verratti you can get for near discard value, which is insane. When you compare the stats of these two players, there's only one outstanding stat, and that is shooting. They have very similar pace, very similar dribbling, which Verratti has better. They have very similar defending, which Verratti has better. They have very similar physical, which Verratti has better. The only place Fabregas shines in is unbelievable extra shooting and a little bit extra passing. So when you look at these two players, again, you're looking at a player one from PSG who won the league and from Italy, great club, great nation, great league, and then one from Fabregas, Chelsea, Spain, again, great club, great nation, great league. Why is there such a huge discrepancy in price and rating? Again, possibly here, the international reputation is what determines Fabregas' 90 to Verratti's 87. But why is there such a huge discrepancy in price when both of these players are valuable in their own rights, in their own neat leagues, in their own nations? They've both got very, very well-rounded stats. The cards are almost identical other than shooting, yet the value of each card is absolutely wild. I couldn't pick these two apart, to be honest. And we move on to the last one, and the last one's very, very interesting. So the last screen that we've got, guys, is Lacazette and Ronaldo. And I picked these guys for a reason as well. Lacazette has 1 less pace, 3 less dribbling, 3 less shooting, 4 less passing, 9 more defending, and 2 more physical. What Lacazette also has got that Ronaldo hasn't got is he has got a striker card as a team of the season, whereas Ronaldo's is a left wing. So in terms of positioning, Lacazette is better than Ronaldo. Obviously, Lacazette has 3-star, 4-star, whereas Ronaldo has 4-star, 5-star for skill moves and weak foot. And Cristiano Ronaldo has a name that allows him to be a high 90 rated player, whereas Lacazette is just coming onto the scene the last couple of years. I'm sure he's going to make a big money move this year. But once again, what you've got with Lacazette is you've got a great league and a great nation. You can't deny it. The Ligue 1, if you want to build a Ligue 1 team, Lacazette is going to be one of your first choices in there. If you want to build a French team as well, the same. In terms of Ronaldo, although he's in a great league and a great club, he doesn't have the greatest nation to work with. Portugal has a lot of good players, very few great players, and a lot of mediocre players, whereas France has a lot of great players, especially if you're on PlayStation and you look at legends as well, because the Portuguese legends just aren't as strong as the French legends in this game, maybe discounting Figo. But when you look at the card stats of these two boys here, and you think Lacazette's a striker to Ronaldo's left wing, I can now understand why I absolutely loved Lacazette in my last squad builder, because he is basically Ronaldo. He is basically striker Ronaldo without 5-star skill moves. You can get Lacazette for super cheap. Ronaldo obviously cost a hell of a lot. So there is no real logic or reasoning behind what EA do with the player ratings, the player stats, and the player values, because there's massive discrepancies with leagues, nationalities, position changes, and stats as well. If you guys have any idea as to how EA calculate this stuff, let us know in the comment section below. But I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at some of these players for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace!